What's up, Smoshers? Welcome to SGA Live, the show that bridges the connection between us. I'm your mentor, Flitz, and it is a very special day here on SGA Live because it is a Thursday. And since it's a Thursday, because we get out of school early tomorrow, we're shooting it extra early on a different day. On the couch to my right, there is the ghost of Sohinki, and then to his right,
Rainbow Corn.
Sir Rainbow Corn, who's playing Robot Unicorn Attack.
Yay.
If you want to play the game, part 2 is actually free on iOS right now.
There's a part 2?
Yeah, Robot, yeah.
It gets more intense?
It's and more music. The never-ending more unicorns too. You can customize your unicorn.
Oh my goodness.
It might be online. You might be able to find it. More music. You can play the never-ending story theme instead of playing the original song. Yeah, it's really
I don't
really
know
awesome.
if the game would be the same.
So don't put an add-on over. Hey guys, it's a lovely day. Oh, that's right. Shout out to Davey Tudor Gaming, WWE Universe 3, Star Music, Ellen Hoek, Anna Powell. I will learn to say your name effectively, efficiently one day. Powell. Alicia Johnson, Cruzindry. What? That sounds like a rapper. Sir Ray's always all up in the house. Ginger Cat, which I believe is an orange tabby, really. AJ224/7, I would hope so. Gaming Up North. Shout outs to the North Pole gamers in the house.
Santa?
Ferritor, welcome. I do enjoy Mortal Kombat. I don't
You're
play
slow
with
and
the
weak.
character. Immortal Beast, ESP30N. Squirrel Horse, terrifying. Also could probably be one of your cousins. Gamer Nation, Melissa Bain. Shout outs to all of you. Draw Kate, I can't miss you because you're always on my Twitter feed and Instagram arting so well. You're just so good at arting. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, allies, for tuning in to SGA Live on this very special day. Oh, ESPOing? Oh, because you used Leet Speak. I just thought you were like a dude who like really got into ESPN at the age 30. And you were like, I'm going to put my age in here. Because you were new to the internet, like when AOL, when people were putting their year after their...
I'm locked in right now, Flitz.
Okay.
Oh, no!
You were. Don't let me distract you. You be focused. Until I ask you questions,
jinxed myself.
then you have to be able to play the game and converse. This is the art of being a showman.
Nope. Only going to play the
all
game.
The time. Okay.
Never.
So, video game news, still slow. Don't care. We're just going to talk about little random stuff like a Need for Speed reboot. EA released a teaser for Need for Speed, I think it was like today.
Did anyone else hear those Dishonored 2 rumors? It's weird. I don't know where that came from. It might be coming out of Dishonored 2 at some point. I know I heard some rumors.
So, that's a fun joke.
Yes.
From the inside.
I'm excited.
Rolling over in his grave right now.
He's not dead.
But Need for Speed, I feel like what happened was Jesse Pinkman's large head kind of ruined the vagina of the Need for Speed franchise with the movie. And now they're just like, well, now we got to start over.
Interesting analogy.
We just got to start over, guys. We got to reboot the whole thing. We thought we knew. We don't really know. So, yeah, I am not excited, and I'm very curious. And Sohinki is still pooping. This is amazing. Where Matt Sohinki is missing, John Sohinki is speaking as Smosh Games Alliance. I can too, but it's mostly John Sohinki, so give John Sohinki some love. He works very hard for you guys, and he loves you so much. He like sends me emails. He's like, oh my God, I love the Alliance members so much.
He is the liquid snake
He
to
is.
the solid snake of Matt Sohinki. They're
he's a better
destined to fight
version.
to the death one day.
They are.
And I will be there with
Eventually.
popcorn.
Flitz, are you okay today? Yeah, man. I'm happy. I'm in a very good mood. Alien has taken over my body. Life is awesome. What do you think could make driving games better, Lasercorn? Because they always they always release them first
Adding
because
rockets.
they're like the easiest thing to make. With, I guess, any video game engine, you have the cars, but you don't have to build the insides of the buildings, so you have these soulless shells of buildings.
So you think adding the insides to buildings
No,
would help?
maybe being able to see, yay, poop monster.
Yeah.
What up, Sal?
Being able to maybe have just the same way with GTA, even in GTA, now they have the mod where you can go inside of the buildings where you couldn't go inside of them before, and you see that they actually have. It creates kind of a perspective when your fly was done. That's great. A real life 3D perspective as you're walking past it, as opposed to these buildings that are empty.
Yeah, that
and
might
these
help.
shells.
I still think some sort of weapons. I just don't like
What game?
playing racing games.
Need for Speed. EA announced a reboot. Yes, AJ 24/7. I gave you a shout out. Senpai noticed you already. Don't be needy, but
Super
maybe
needs.
I'll notice you again later.
No, you won't.
I'm trying to figure out what do you think would make racing games better, because they're all pretty damn much
Rockets!
the same to me at this point.
Yeah, I don't like
personally.
racing games. What would make them better? That's a good question.
With an easy answer that I've already answered. I feel like we
mean-
should be moving on.
Just, I don't know, just make another Twisted Metal.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, what do they
Twisted
have in
Metal
Twisted
with the
Metal? Oh yeah,
racing option?
rockets. Yeah.
They have rockets, they
They have
have...
mechas up to
They
them.
actually had a race mode in Twisted Metal that was awesome, where you could blow up the other cars along the way, and
remember
try to
that.
win that
I
way,
remember that.
or
That
if
was
you
really
just
fun.
win the race, then all
Rock
the
and
other
roll
cars
racing
explode.
style.
Yeah,
Shout to the SNES. Old school Blizzard in the house.
old school Blizz.
Old
You
school
know,
Blizz.
20 years ago, the Sega Saturn launched.
20?
20 years ago.
Wow.
The
that
Sega
makes
Saturn.
me feel really old.
Yeah.
So I remember when it came out.
That's
Wait, that can't be right. That would
20
mean
whole years.
No. Sega Saturn. No, I was.
Are you
that
just
means
quoting facts that aren't real?
that's not right. No. There's no way that's right because I would have been 7, and that's absolutely
You were
wrong.
7.
No, because I
20
played.
years.
No, stop lying.
You know.
Stop lying to the
You
people.
Die
know
Magic
the Neo
Stars.
Geo was released 16 years ago
I can't. I
on
just
this
can't.
day.
I just can't take anything you say for fact right now
Why?
because you're lying about everything.
It's
Yeah.
really fun
To lie?
to
You're
make
like
people
the
believe
Duke of
things.
Lies.
Basically, it's like what happens next.
You're
will
not the
shock
prince
you.
though.
No.
I'm not the prince. I'm just the Duke. Matt
Duke.
Robb is the prince.
Yes,
no,
we
who's
all
the
know
prince?
he's the prince, yeah.
And I'm
Who's
the,
the king?
and I'm the
I don't
Duke
know.
of Duke.
You can be king if you want,
I don't
although
wanna
I
be
don't think you
king.
lie enough.
Pharaoh of Lies sounds really sad.
Oh no! What? Oh no! I was doing so well!
Your
I'm
third
so
wish, you're
distracted.
10,000.
Also,
Wait,
so
how do you play this? Can I play?
It's just Z and X. No, you have to play the Elsa games, because we're supposed to play those.
so on top of
Can we not?
Need for Speed
Yeah.
getting a reboot.
Why are we playing the Elsa games?
It's orders from on high. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't do that though.
God of War 3 is getting remastered for PS4 and being released, and it's only 20% bigger than the PS3
Ah.
version. But
Well,
when the PS3 version came out, people complained that it was
God
too
of
big.
War 3 was like the best one, but it didn't have the multiplayer of Ascension, and Ascension was probably the worst single player.
is that
but
what
the
you
multiplayer,
would like to see
oh my, did you play it?
Remastered? No, I didn't get to play it. I didn't play my PS3.
All right,
I
so
didn't care.
here's how you. Well, so all right, here's the biggest problem with God of War is one of the coolest things in like especially God of War 3 was like having a bunch of different weapons. They all had sort of different feels and purposes and stuff. Whereas in Ascension, it was all one weapon, just like infused with different energy, so it
Yeah.
never felt too much different. So that part was boring.
Oh my god.
And then
No! Go on.
and then the Trials of
Go on with
Olympus.
your story.
The Trials of Olympus were just the most bullshit, terrible, sorry for the language, just terrible, awful thing I've ever played through in my life. the beating the Trials of Olympus, which is supposed to be like one small 10-minute section of the game, took me as long as getting up to the Trials of Olympus, and it's near the end of the game.
Really?
So the way it works is you're at the bottom of this elevator, and so over the course of the game, you've been fighting these like normal mobs, and there's always like one really hard, annoying mob to fight, like these Gorgon creatures or something, right? So in the Trials of Olympus, you're at the bottom, and you're fighting just only hard creatures, and then you have your like one life or whatever. So you make it up, you make it past the first level, and you go up to the second level, and now there's only hard creatures plus all these traps. And then you have to beat that, and then get up to the third level, and then there's only hard creatures on that one. And if you die at any point, you start back at the bottom of the Trials, and there's no way to skip it.
Oh, so it's like old school, like console games.
Kind of, but just more
It's like
nonsense.
It's like when you went to the arcade and you didn't get to continue in time.
That's true. But in a game that's supposed to be about like the story and stuff, and not just about
Having to
like
start
the
from the
winner is
bottom.
you, then
Yeah, it's unappealing. Is it what game would you like to see remastered?
game would I like to see remastered?
Yeah.
Just like HD version.
Updated, 60 frames per second.
Oh, I know the
1080p.
answer to that one. It's Metal Warriors for the Super Nintendo.
That's gonna have to be redone.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he just means
that's
like updated graphics.
Like updated graphics, since
Yeah,
that seems
I
to
would
be the
play
thing
that with
that
just updated graphics.
It
Just
was-
update the
Is
fucking
this a
graphics.
2D game still?
It's just the sprites.
Still awesome.
It just blows.
You've played it. You know it's good.
Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remastered.
Twisted Metal Black was just so good.
Final Fantasy VII. Give us the HD version.
A lot of people
never
have
will.
been wanting that. I feel
Yeah.
like at this point they would have to redo that as well. There's no real up-resing. It was blocky as all damn. It's like 2 generations back at this point.
I don't care. Give it to me anyway.
Well, Metal Warriors proves you don't care.
That's a good point. Oh man, you're doing. Oh, you were doing so well.
Since we work in this field, yes, I get the Butt Stallions reference. We often.
We
are
often
in
speak of
cinema.
butt stallions.
We speak of-
We spotted a butt stallion earlier today in the kitchen.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. I had to sink in. There is a butt. It had to sink. The butt had to sink in.
Yep.
Since we work in the video game industry, I am curious, and because I feel like we all have our own personal projections that we could observe and that
bet.
we may see. But where would you like to see the video game industry go?
Not
do
to
you-
more Elsa games, but Sohinki, would you like to jump in here and play some Elsa games?
Like,
I'd
where would
love
you
it.
like to see the
Okay.
future of video
Jump
games?
on in there.
What do you mean?
Virtual reality is coming.
No, I don't want virtual reality.
You don't
Well-
want virtual reality.
No, I think that virtual reality is this like 80s dream of like, oh, this is the future. But in reality, it's not any more fun to play. It's like
But it is more immersive.
it's
we
more
can admit
sickening.
Yeah, it kind of makes you
I
sick.
feel vomity more often.
That has to do with a lack of training. There are people who play first-person shooters
Elsa
and they get
Foot
motion
Doctor
sickness.
game. 3 stars.
Watching the TV.
Pick the worst ones.
Can we start building physics engines where you can just blow up
Ooh.
everything on the map
Fucking
always?
Dentist, facial,
I-
makeup,
That could be the
kissing,
future.
dress up.
Like right now, if you shoot like a building or something, it'll go ping,
Play.
ping, ping, and then nothing will explode. But what if everything exploded always?
So you
when
just
shot
want
it
like
and blew
that
it up?
Battlefield engine in like
Yeah.
everything.
Well, even in Battlefield, everything doesn't explode.
Ew, what
I
the
want
hell is
games
going
that
on
just
here?
like you could leave craters. I basically want Minecraft. Everything can explode in Minecraft. I basically want Minecraft, but with graphics.
How
and
do I-
guns.
So you're pure sandbox. You're like freedom.
How do
I
I-
think we should be able to blow up whatever
Okay,
we want.
oh, let's
Ew,
get these
gross-
needles out of
gross feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
got the
needles?
needle. Yeah, I'm the foot doctor.
Why is wait?
The
see,
needles out of her foot.
I don't like this game.
Where did these?
serious.
I didn't want to play that.
Yeah.
It's so disturbing to me.
All right, so-
it's like, what were you doing?
So
I want to see the way I see it already happening, where I feel like everything
wait, where's
is
the? Yeah, foot's shiny.
just going to become one machine.
Okay.
That's the PC
Ugh.
and
No,
the video
there'll
game
always be
console.
competition.
All right,
There
ice.
will be, but it's evolving. It's going to change because
Nice.
The path that Microsoft is taking, they're like integrate everything with apps and
scrub
everything and
off
X, Y, and Z
these
with your
guys.
computer, and your phone is already integrated with all your damn consoles. Now your computer's going to be, it's all computer network becoming this one giant thing. Sony seems to be, and it's working well for them right now, but it's very
This is. Why does she have blood
constant
blisters?
in its path as opposed to kind of a evolution of.
Well, they don't have like a software platform the way Microsoft
Yeah,
Are you
does.
guys seeing this?
But they
This
can.
is
They
so
have
gross.
so much money.
What is wrong with this
They
game? Who
could.
made this
They
game?
The Aborigine people.
They should call it Sony Doors because it's easier to go through a door.
as opposed to Windows.
Sony Doors, the new OS, coming maybe soon.
Oh, I gotta
All
trim.
credit and
I gotta
idea to
trim her.
Lasercorn.
Sony doors.
I gotta
Sony
trim her
doors.
foot hair.
I'd like to see the whole one console thing, like everything being
Watch this
integrated
up.
and together.
Sony and
It-
well, they'll never play.
I am
nice.
tired of. I don't want to have to pay for an Xbox and a PlayStation. I don't want
Yeah,
to
that's why you
have
just
to.
don't buy PlayStation.
PlayStation
Bloodborne,
was
yeah.
outselling for a long time, but more recently it's shown that
Get those
Xbox
Band-Aids on
has
there.
been outselling
Yeah.
PlayStation.
They're back and forth.
Recently, yeah, it's a lot
there
of
another cut
it's a
somewhere else
tug
here?
of war.
Yeah.
But it sucks because the exclusive thing is a big aggravator to me
Yeah.
as well. And I understand
the-
the whole competition
what the
thing,
what?
but there are other ways to do it.
I don't
There's
even
no-
base it on explosives. I just explosives. Exclusives.
Yeah, that's what your brain is.
Yeah, Freudian slip. I always base it on the controller. I just like the Xbox controller better. So
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
system I
same.
buy.
Which also works for PC.
Yeah.
Because it's Windows and
Yeah.
Microsoft, and they
Oh, this
all
one's easy.
fornicate with each other.
Wait.
How do you feel
Fornication.
about? Do you feel
Oh, she's got broken bones.
the console war is? Because I'm very anti-war mind. I'm very much so play mind. And
Yeah.
exploration mind. How do you feel about the console war? Do you feel it's necessary?
No, I mean the differences between Xbox and PlayStation are so they're barely different consoles at this point.
Yeah.
The only real, I guess, war is Wii U, and I feel like that's a whole different entertainment system with the way the games are set up and stuff.
With all the Mario games.
Yeah, well, Mario Mario Kart. There's nothing really
Yeah.
like that on.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers,
which
there's
Sony
nothing-
tried to do and they
Yeah,
died.
yeah, it was not good. But yeah, I feel like the only real competition is between those two consoles, and then the Wii U, or between the Wii U and then those two are kind of the same, and then obviously PC is just better than consoles.
The master race.
Yeah.
How do you feel
Master
about the
race.
console rule? The console war, Sohinkus.
The war between.
Just consoles in general. The whole when new consoles come out, it's like war, who's gonna win, war, and it's these console companies trying to bury each other, and
Bury.
I feel like it keeps it creates this whole thing where one is better than the other, and the other, because it's inferior, needs to go away, as if it is not contributing to the grand scheme and the biggest picture of things as well. And-
I get annoyed. Like, console wars are annoying because, I mean, ultimately it should be about the gamers.
Yeah.
So it's
Not about the
frustra-
companies and
Yeah, so it's annoying to see these things where it's like I can only afford one. I bought this console because I want this game.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can't play all these other games because they want to sell more of this other console.
and I can't afford as much as I want to. I can't afford to.
Xbox and like Microsoft and Sony should just team up and make one console together.
I agree.
Yeah, their consoles are very similar. I don't think that would ever happen, but yeah, that would make things
Well,
easier.
not in this. It's money. It's,
Oh, guys,
it's
look,
money
we
fight.
can see the before. Wait, now we can't.
It's money fight. Why is there a Catman?
I don't know. Let's click them.
Did anyone see the movie? Maybe it has
Talking
something to do with the
Tom
movie.
Great makeover. Yeah, let's not do that though.
Who?
That was just
And then-
one of the most disturbing things I've ever done.
If and I feel like I may have asked you guys this question before.
Ugh.
But
Baby
F
Elsa
it.
spinal
I'm gonna ask
surgery?
again. Hello, Jack Luden Soku.
What are these games?
If you worked in the video game industry, what role would you like to play?
Are we asking the fans?
I'm
or-
asking you.
Oh,
asking you.
game dev for a game overseer guy who comes up with the concept of the game.
You're gonna have a
Yes.
game plantation and be the overseer.
Well, I
of
can't
the
actually
game
code or
plantation.
anything.
That would be the
so-
name of your
if
company.
we're-
Game plantation.
That sounds
awful.
vaguely racist. Yeah. I don't-
It's okay. KFC is bringing the Colonel back. It's
yeah,
back.
and Soup Plantation's still around.
Yeah, Soup Plantation's planned. I've eaten there. They didn't have any meat, so I didn't eat there again.
Oh, really? It's all vegetarian
It's
then?
like it was all vegetarian. When
That's
I went.
weird.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible, awful experience. So what would we do if we were?
What would you like to? What role would you
Creative
like to play?
director.
Yeah,
Creative director.
Yeah, that would be my role.
that was what I was going to say. I don't know. I want to like make a new job for myself where I teach these companies that don't know how to make good multiplayer modes how to make good multiplayer modes.
Would that be? I feel like that would be a part of creative direction.
It would be a creative. It would be like a multiplayer creative director, because there are always these really cool games. Yeah, I'm gonna play Baby Elsa's Final Surgery.
She's in need of
She
your
is
help.
in need of
What
surgery.
the frick happened to baby? Okay.
Gotta be
So-
able to play and talk, so.
But okay, all right, fine. I'll play Baby Elsa's Final Surgery. But the point is, there are all these games with so much like wasted potential. Oh my god.
So glad I made you start playing while you're done.
Wait. Oh wait, I'm putting her under.
Yeah.
Go to sleep, little baby.
Dies.
Oh, she
Dies.
So dumb.
Too much!
Too much.
You can't actually kill her
this-
in these games. We tried before. Didn't
Okay. Okay, thank you.
we? Oh, I was trying.
You were trying. When
Oh,
you ripped
you have to
open her
actually-
chest.
Oh wait, you gotta drop it in the tray.
I think
What role would you play?
it would probably be.
Let's-
I would want to do so many different things, because I feel like I would. Once I wouldn't want to write the whole thing, but I would like to come up with a story, developing the story and everything, and then let people who are much better writers than me, who have great voices, exercise their voices in their writing, and same with the artists. Like, I would want to be a part of everything, because I draw, because I write, because I have big ideas, and I
Ugh.
don't believe
Gosh,
that's not possible.
you guys have to just.
Or-
are you
or
checking this out? It is
this is going to be hard is a reason to not try. And I feel like that's a thing that gives in a lot of people.
Would you hire the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man to be on your game development team?
Only because of equal rights
Oh,
clauses.
you have to do that.
And he's delicious.
And he's, just in case we're starving at the
yeah.
office.
The late night brainstorming session?
Poor Stay Puft. Oh, it's okay.
I want to
Stay
fix
Puft.
you,
You'll stay
baby.
puffy. All right, so that was fun.
Moving on.
And
fun
so
doing
she
that.
just like fell on some glass or something.
I think she
Abusive-
got beat.
abusive parents.
It's always abusive parents.
No, she had dirt all over her though.
She got
Yeah, they
thrown.
threw her in the dirt and then they stepped on her while she was down in the dirt.
Though she had it coming.
a very-
She knows what she did, but it doesn't make it okay.
It's a very sad story.
Yeah. Or I mean, it depends on your perspective. You
Oh,
know?
she's crying.
Oh,
She's
failing.
dying. You're gonna kill her.
You're killing her.
You're killing.
Oh my god, that
It was
was
dark.
That was really.
Yeah.
Sorry, distracted by baby death.
Oh man, her spine is messed up.
So the SGA challenge is still going on. Today is kind of the last. Well, tomorrow is the last day to upload your SGA challenges. May 27th. Wait, what's today?
All right, she's.
What's today's date?
You know.
No, I don't. What's today's? Tomorrow is the last day of the SGA challenge. Today is May 21st. The SGA challenge is over May 22nd, which is 2 Mars. So if you upload your video tomorrow, you will still be eligible for, awesome things that we do with the SGA challenge. Maybe
Oh, I have
get
to.
some.
Oh,
no!
Did you kill
I
her?
got her spine open.
No, I don't
I'm
wanna
gonna
watch this
separate the
anymore.
wound. I gotta separate
I
it.
don't want to watch it anymore.
Ah! I'm going away. I'm
Why are you
drilling.
drilling in? Why are you using a drill?
I gotta put a metal bar
What
in there.
happened to her? I feel like she got ran over. Lasercorn's
Nope.
completely disturbed.
I can't do it.
Opening the.
I like
No!
how it's become the couch.
I close it
Yeah.
up. All right, here we
You're
go.
so disturbed.
We're stitching.
So when you upload your SGA challenge video, if you have an idea, if you upload a challenge video, if you did not, do not worry about it. There will be an SGA challenge that you'll be able to participate in next month.
No, I've canceled all SGA.
Now I get to
Cancel
dress
all
her
of it.
up. Look.
Oh, because that's what doctors do.
I like
gonna
that
be-
one.
Yeah.
Don't know what the next game will be yet. We'll find out. We'll find out together. It'll be awesome. We'll announce it as well as the winner here on Smosh Games Alliance in a super cool video. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that, or stay tuned means
I'll give her a little
be
crown.
subscribed. But we
yeah,
have been keeping up with your challenge videos, so we are going to check out some of the challenge videos that are up so far. One thing I would like to say before
Adorable.
we show you these
We
spiffy
did
fun
it.
videos.
All right, you hop in there and you play one of these Elsa games.
I burped.
Get in there.
I don't want to.
This is a piece of advice I would give to you. You usually have a month to talk to Lasercorn's ass. You usually have
That's
a
my
month to upload your video. So there's no need to rush. Take your time.
But rush, hurry, panic,
If you have a good idea, if you have a fast idea, then by all means. But if you're a person who thinks, if you're a person who takes their time and has a process, work through your process. A month is a good amount of time. It's
not a
about
lot.
being first. It's about being
month's
the
up
best
before you know it.
can be. It's about being the best you and presenting the best you.
It's up
So,
before you know it. You should
that
panic.
being said, our first video comes from YB Jitterbug. I don't know what the YB stands
You do
for.
the jitterbug.
I'm assuming it's Young Bucks, and that's a gang somewhere where he's from. No, I
Young
don't.
Bucks, jitterbug.
He speaks his action, which is really fun. He curses a lot, and he can't be a day over 16.
Wait, you know what's funny about this is still playing the Elsa music
But
in the background.
he's
I'm
really
gonna turn
excited
down all
about
the music on here, so it's just
about Afropig.
That's really funny.
I got this. All my hard work and training. Are you f***ing kidding me? Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Golden apple, got you. Alright, move, 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 move. Okay, okay, good. Move, 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 move. Up, up, up. Oh, watch out! F***ing hell! Ooh, what is this shop? Let's see what this can do. Does this help me out? Or no, I just get other pigs. Oh my god. Afro pig. Okay, we are so getting Afro pig. I don't care about these. No, I don't want to earn anything unless I work for it.
So he called this video Afropig God, and I feel like, yeah, if a pig can grow afro, it's probably God. Isn't that in
I'm
one
just
of
enchanted
the
by
old?
I'm just enchanted by the Elsa music while
Elsa
murdering
music behind
zombies.
the
this is a really weird Elsa game, guys. It's like I'm fighting zombies or something.
The next video comes from Lightning Wrath, and Lightning Wrath just kind of loves pigs. I don't think people realize how much they love pigs until
They eat bacon.
they eat
Yes.
bacon, and then they're staring at bacon as a loading screen. So.
Hey guys, it's Lightning Wrath here, and today we're gonna be playing some Slaughterhouse Escape. Hashtag SGA challenge up in the house. Really cool game. You have to basically avoid all the weapons here. You see all these crazy stuff there, like a saw, spikes, and everything, lightning, an electric fence, and this cool little piggy who has blonde hair. He's like epic. Okay, so yeah, I will be uploading some news videos soon. It's just because. Just watch my update video, and that explains the rest. Anyway, let's go, because this is supposed to be like a fun-tage kind of thing. Yeah, and in fun-tages, I'm not supposed to be talking all that much. So let's do this. Bacon. I want to eat some of that bacon now. I want that bacon. That nice bacon strip. Ooh, juicy, man. Do you guys like bacon? I love bacon. Bacon's like my favorite food. I love pigs as just pigs, like as the animal, as a pig, but I also love them as food. So let's begin. Woo! Let's do this. Woo! See me? Look, look. Ah, I'm the pig, I'm the pig, I'm the pig. Oh, look at me. I'm so damn cute. As a pig. a pig who doesn't care about anything. Oh yeah, and those little holes that I've tried this before my computer went whack. And close cool bit. Oh, come on, how did that hurt me?
I like
That computer was whack though.
I like how there's floating barbecue forks. Like that would really be a thing that happens in the factory.
You don't
That's
know.
what
Have you ever
there's
been
a
in
lot
one?
of money invested
No.
into his death. I love Lightning Raft's excitement for all the things, even the loading screen. He's like, I love bacon. I really like bacon. I love pigs. I love pigs so much. I like to eat them, and I like them as animals.
So yeah,
That's great. It's
well,
just
see,
like
he's doing a good thing in that you should try to be entertaining all the time, and then realize that you only succeed about like 10% of the time.
And that's where the magic of editing comes in,
Editing is a good thing.
which is not available in
a lot
live
of
streams.
pig
Sorry,
imagination
everyone.
love. And then the last clip comes from Buddy Irishman, who is exploring his creative editing and
It'd be funny
has
if
a lot
this
of fun.
video is just from Joven like trying to
Trying
be in
to
the
be
SGA
Irish.
spotlight.
I like his new intro as well. And Buddy Irishman is one of a prominent Alliance member. He openly watches fellow SGA members' videos to comment on them and to help him improve his own. So check Buddy out.
We are here with Mr. Ninja Piggy. We shall be trying to escape this horrible place. Yeah. Yes. Get over to that apple. Mr. Piggy loves them apples. Go across. Mr. Piggy, we will get through this. No need to worry. Oh, Mr. Piggy! No!
It's so dramatic.
It was.
I was sad until I realized that it would be delicious.
It would be delicious to have dead piggy. So, what was your life like growing up, not being allowed to eat bacon?
No, I was allowed to eat bacon. I'm not a good Jew. You know what I'm
Bad.
saying? Well, so what I am is I'm a Reform Jew. And
Okay.
basically what a Reform Jew is a make up your own rules Jew. So just like follow the things that I
I feel
want
like
to
that's
follow.
most.
Yeah, that's everyone of every religion.
Oh yeah,
okay?
nowadays.
A lot of people are
I
like
think
say that they're like a good
It's like,
Christian.
oh, I
but
can't
that
eat
just means like
fish on
they
Monday.
confess every now and then. Like, come on. Who we kidding? Bacon's delicious. Stop it. It was considered like unclean before because, you know, I don't know.
It was. They just had to evolve a little bit more to be nicely edible.
Yeah, we're evolved.
So, been updating the Twitter. If you don't follow us on Twitter, then you should. Smosh SGA.
Hashtag Smosh SGA.
Smosh. And we asked you to send your questions in. We let you know that Lasercorn and Sohinki were going to be here. And
Hi.
you did send in
Hi.
your questions. Sometimes you guys get frustrated because we can't answer all of your questions. We can't answer all of your questions.
We just can't answer all
We
of
just
them.
can't answer all of them. That doesn't mean we like you any less. That just means
No, I
there's
don't
a
like
lot
them.
of questions.
And anyone like who's a
Well,
question
you
I don't
can't like
answer,
them any less.
just don't like them.
So yeah, you're like.
That's funny. No, that was me joking.
Sully times 5. I do read the comments, but I also can get lost in reading the comments and responding to you, and it doesn't make for a good show. We have a process.
Flitz
And
just gets lost anyways.
I do get lost anyways
Yeah.
because my imagination is
I
giant.
found him wandering around in the street the other day. It was terrible. Just
I wasn't wandering.
You
I
were
had
lost.
a plan.
You were lost and wandering, and I saved you.
It's
The
true.
thing
He
that happened.
saved him from the horde of angry
Grackles.
grackles.
Crackles.
Anyone else watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I just
Yes.
hate. I just
Yeah,
hate.
did you see the latest episode?
Which one is it?
It was literally the last one. It's the one where Wench tries to get rid of Captain
The
Hulk.
promotion episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the second part of the promotion episode, but yeah. You would know Grackle if you had seen the newest episode.
See, I thought that you just came up with that off the top of your head, and I was like, that's a really
No.
funny name for a random thing.
Yeah.
Grackle.
It's actually a type of bird, but it sounds. You just watch the episode. Watch the episode. It's really funny. It's the best comedy show out right now.
The first question comes from Espeon, ESP30N. He got into ESPN. He's 30.
No, I know Espeon.
Yeah.
Is it legal Espeon?
Huh?
Legal Espeon or?
No, his name is just Espeon.
Oh, Espeon.
League of
It's
Espeon?
actually the third. It's
Oh, gotcha. I
League
see.
of Lesbians?
League of Lesbians. I would play. How can
Yeah.
I be as active as possible within the SGA? Use the dashboard. Go look at your fellow Alliance members.
Do all
videos,
your homework.
Do your homework. Be social. Make friends. Maybe you have YouTubers who live in your town.
Hey,
Yeah,
and
and
hey,
find and kidnap their loved
If,
ones.
if you're not
'cause
one of
they're
those-
the competition.
if you're not one of those people that makes videos, you could still support other people that are making videos in the Alliance as well. Watch their stuff. Maybe try to give them constructive criticism that's not just like fake and gay and like random first and like random annoying comments. Just like I'd be constructive and
Because YouTubers love the first comment.
I love it.
I
That's what I
love
wait
it.
for.
Yeah.
You wait for the
I
first
sit-
comment?
As
Yeah.
soon as my video is
Hey,
up,
you
I sit there
know-
waiting for the first
You
comment.
know you know you've made it when everyone's commenting first on your video.
Is that when you made it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just delete them off of Instagram. I don't care on YouTube as much, but on Instagram, I'm like, this is not the place. And I swipe and I delete.
You protect your Instagram.
I
don't
protect my
delete
Instagram.
anything.
Yeah, I don't delete anything.
Just first. Second stays.
Because second is the best.
It's like second. It's like, oh, okay, you're good.
All of your
you
comments
try.
now are going to be second. It's going to be hilarious.
Then I'll delete all of the first seconds
Ah.
until I get to the last second, and then it works out. Yeah, it's really literally just being active. I see your name awesome. I mean, I see your name often. I see your awesome name often when we do SGA live. So you're already doing it. It's just a matter of, because you have that question, do it consciously. What can I do? How can I help? How can I grow? That's a question for yourself. Hopefully these answers have guided you. The next question comes from James Claraval, and he says, what was your first impression of each member of Smosh Games? Which I find this to be a very interesting question because we have a history long before Smosh Games
Yeah.
at this point.
That's true.
As far as first impressions, I guess when we first met, like, Lasercorn, a job where we worked at, Lasercorn came in after me as our StarCraft guy.
He was our StarCraft pro.
He was our StarCraft pro, and he would commentate on games as well as play games and give like little tips here and there. And he was like diamond tier or something. I don't know. It was like 700.
yeah, back when I was good at StarCraft.
700,000 clicks per second or something. I don't know.
No, my APM was always low, but I was still okay for a low APM guy.
I don't know. He would like
Well,
have all this jargon.
The
I didn't
trick
know
to
what he was talking about.
APM is that most people that have high APM just spam.
Spam their APM.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, if you have high APM, you're better. Even spamming, I couldn't match like a Korean.
Yeah. But I mean, spamming kind of helps them be doing stuff
Yeah.
fast because they're spamming, but then they go to the next thing and they're, you know.
Yeah.
But I remember like when Lasercorn got hired, just being like, man, this guy must be the best.
So good. Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Well, because
So
everyone
good.
at our company, I didn't know how good they were or not, but they were like all obsessed with StarCraft. All the people that worked there
Yeah,
that weren't
yeah.
even part of the video game
Yeah,
team.
yeah, I remember.
So like, oh, they hired this guy. He must be like insanely good at StarCraft. And then I remember watching him take on the devs. It was fun.
Yeah.
Did you decimate them?
It was pretty
all
even.
All but one. This one guy.
Travis, I think.
I forget his name, but he was really good, and he played Protoss. I almost had him one game. But yeah, I beat most of them. I beat all but him.
See, that's what's interesting.
I played
because-
Terran, though, like a cheesy Terran player. Like, I was rushing Banshees and doing cheesy stuff. They were like Zerg. They're like, I'm going to grab my expansion. I'm like, no, you're not, Banshees.
it's really interesting because I feel like because we were where we were working,
The place that shall not be named.
The place that should not be named. We constantly had to validate our position on a video game team.
Yeah, you did, because our boss is crazy.
our boss is crazy.
I was lucky in that I never had to validate my position on the video game team because I happened to have a random viral video that got 1 million views. So that was all he knew about me. He's like, oh, you're the 1 million view guy.
Yeah.
Well,
and I never had to worry
not,
about it.
not even to him, to the people who were like the editors who played video games and they felt they were good at
Oh,
them.
right.
But like they weren't in the video game department. We were the hip kids and that's where they wanted to be.
And then we had that video game Olympics.
and we just decimated them.
Yeah, because we picked, they picked games, I remember, and then we just picked a person that was going to be best at each kind of game.
Fighting game and yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
and-
played Mario Kart. in that.
Yeah.
That was
Rhett
fun.
played Tetris against them.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I played against them. It was a game that I wasn't necessarily great at, but I
still-
played Bejeweled against them.
Oh yeah, because they were.
Because I made our Bejeweled tutorial at that job, and so I won my Bejeweled match.
As far as first thoughts, I didn't know I was just intimidated by not knowing a lot about StarCraft, and then Lasercorn coming in like, "Hello, I am Lasercorn. I am David." That's Lasercorn's origin story essentially. Right?
Oh, well,
Like,
yeah, the name
essentially.
origin story is actually I had the Lasercorn tattoo.
Yeah, first.
And then Jovenshire actually is just like, well, can we just call you Lasercorn? And I thought about it for like half a second. And I'm like, I'm weirdly okay with that. Go for it. And then after that, I was Lasercorn. So that's kind of where I got my name. And then my thought with the rest of the guys was I was jealous because they got to play like different games.
A lot of
But
different
like
games,
for whatever
yeah.
reason, they're just like, you're only playing StarCraft. And I eventually got to play some other games like Bulletstorm and some fun stuff.
Yeah.
But I was jealous of the other guys, and I was scared of Flitz's fighting game potential because I heard it was legendary.
I felt bad every time I beat Flitz in a fighting game because I knew that he was way better than me, but I was just cheesing the crap out of him. And I could see visibly him getting frustrated.
So frustrated.
With not being able to beat me with actual good tactics.
But at the same time, I told you, I said keep doing it because
Yeah.
I have to learn
You gotta
how to
learn
deal
to-
with it. I have to learn how
It was
to...
this weird, like, hit me again moment. Because we would be playing Marvel vs. I remember specifically Marvel vs. Capcom, and my team was Hulk, Dormammu, and Wesker.
Oh.
And I would just constantly do the cheesiest stuff.
I remember
yeah.
playing you in Mortal Kombat, and we were
Yeah,
doing like a
you-
stream, and you wouldn't let us go to lunch
Until I won.
If we ended on a win.
Yeah.
So if I kept beating you, I'm just like, I'm hungry. I think I finally gave one up. I'm like, oh, you beat me. Let's go to lunch.
I watched that stream, and I think I told you this. I was like, man, I can't even believe we're still friends after that because I was a huge dick.
God, I'm secretly planning to destroy you.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was I don't know. I used to. So everyone thinks I'm like a huge tryhard, but like they should have seen me back then. Like
Really?
I
You've calmed down?
He was even more trying.
I
Impossible.
I mean, I think I've calmed down a lot. Back then, I was a little whiny baby when I lost.
Now you're like, but you don't lose as often anymore. So you don't...
But I also don't like. I think I don't lose as often because I'm not as worried about winning. So it doesn't,
So you don't get stuck in
It
your own
doesn't
head.
stress me out as much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weapon at the same time. Because if you're calm and you can get in your opponent's head, that's
Yeah,
dangerous.
and I also like. I don't know if people notice, but I like never talk trash when I win, because
Boom.
I think talking trash puts extra
Die.
pressure on you.
Oh,
to
it
win.
does.
Yeah,
It
If
does.
you're talking trash and then you lose, like you have to be thinking about like, especially if you start
Oh!
if you start to lose a game after you've been talking trash, then you're in your head like, no, I can't
yeah,
lose.
and then you got to
'cause-
shut up.
Yeah,
You got to
Guys,
shut
I'm
up
on,
and
like, a
focus,
kill
and if you
spree.
still lose...
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the
See, I
guys-
scream. I think the thing I do the most, if I take a win like that I didn't think I was gonna get, I scream. I don't talk trash. I don't want you to feel bad because I know it's difficult. Yes, but Stallions, so much validation. So much validation. You need hugs.
Oh, this is really based.
How do I
killing it.
become? Wait, no. What? No. Wait.
You'll get there.
Can you do, because I'm gonna answer this one fast, and I want to. This one's Sir Ray's. Can you do a Smosh U episode on making thumbnails and different website tools available for it? Yeah. Next up, in Tuesday's video, you guys showed us a feature called Fans.
Nice.
I don't have that option. Is it because my channel is
Oh.
new? That is also from Cerise. Probably. I don't know. I haven't had that issue. Your princess is in another castle. What is your favorite anime? Go.
Cowboy Bebop.
Samurai Champloo.
Really? Oh yeah,
Or
you are
Attack on
hip hop.
Titan.
That makes sense.
Lasercorn's
Mad hip hop. You don't realize.
Yeah,
it. Like,
dog.
Like you are. You're like listen to this nerdy rap guy. This is fun.
Dr.
I'm
Awkward, my new
hip-hop.
jam.
Yeah, your new
Everyone
jam,
go out and
see?
listen to Dr. Awkward right now.
Doc Ock.
Doc
We
Ock.
should have
Ooh,
Bill on
that's
here.
a good
I should
nickname.
ask him if he lives in Diego.
Yeah,
Wonder
you
if he
know
would
him,
come up
right?
here.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Get him over
I
here.
wonder if he would come up here to like
Make him.
He doesn't have a YouTube presence, so we would just have to. We can do a Smosh song. We could do a Smosh Game song. Okay. Anyway,
Is this guy on my team? What color am I supposed to be? No, I'm
No,
blue.
you're blue.
this question comes from The Law Plays,
Ow.
and
Oh,
this is a good question.
parried. Garbage.
How do I become funnier and have better commentary? Also, can you recommend some good free editing software? As far as a good free editing software, here on this channel, we did a Smosh U on editing. There's free software that you can check out. There are many ways to get all sorts of free software, but if you check out Smosh U editing, we go over free softwares that you can use that are easy, that are not easy, that you may have access to already. And then we have like the ones that you can pay for, and some of the ones that you can pay for, you can acquire for free if you are tactful. As far as becoming funnier,
Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Take notes.
Well, I mean,
Show is so good.
So as a corollary to that, just watch other funny things and be like,
Yes.
what are they doing that's funny? Why is this funny? And don't just copy what they're doing, but analyze why it's funny to you.
yes, and if you do copy, do it consciously to figure out where it makes sense to you, because
Yeah.
you doing something the same joke someone else does, you're not going to sound like them. So in you doing that joke and
Die.
figuring out how it works for you and your cadence and your sense of humor and even maybe your voice tone, you may find out
Voice tone?
that because the
tone of voice.
Yeah, yeah. You may find out what works for you. That's usually how it works. I come back to this often. It's like tracing or drawing something and looking and drawing and looking and drawing and finding your own art style until you
Nice!
oh my gosh, until you don't
And
have
don't
to
use a
look
shield, because
anymore.
shields are for little bitches. And they cut up
It's
your
like
body.
cut
if
up
you
his
do it.
body.
Yeah,
Oh
suck
my
it.
gosh, that's terrible bad. It's
He was
amazing.
using a shield.
I am a great advocate of studying. I think you should study.
Oh, God,
There
it's like
are-
all of them against me.
We exist
But
in an
also-
age where there are 3 of them. Run. We exist in an age where the world is literally at our fingertips.
Oh.
You need information. If you want information, you can Google it. You could Bing it if you want to.
Don't bing it.
But okay,
No one
but
uses
I
Bing.
think the other part of why is this funny and that is just do a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Always
Yeah.
be doing stuff, and the magic of editing.
The ABD is always be doing stuff.
I've said this many times. We are probably actually only funny like 10% of the time, but we
If
edit
that.
But we edit down an hour of footage into a 10 to 12 minute episode, and
Yeah.
it's funny that way. It's funny the whole
Consistently.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the YouTube method. The comedian method is essentially similar. If you think about it, comedians go to comedy clubs, if you don't know their process, and they will do the same joke over and over and over again, and it's a constant folding jokes on top of themselves, finding the best layout for that
Like a
joke.
samurai sword.
Yeah, essentially, yes, yeah, and then it becomes
Honing your
such a
joke.
great sharp weapon. And Louis C.K., his method and process is he does that with his whole act. So he'll take his greatest joke that he has out of all of his things, and he'll put that at the front. So everything that he says after he uses his greatest joke has to be much more amazing and grabbing than his greatest joke that he has. And he continues to do that. That's his process. That's an amazingly difficult process.
It's a cold,
It's a-
folded humor.
It is a cold
rolled humor.
Cold rolled humor. It sounds like a good sushi.
Cold rolled humor sounds like a
Good
Japanese humor podcast.
Cold rolled. I would listen to it too.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be.
Sneaky battle axe guy.
Knights,
and
known for
then
their sneaking.
I don't.
I'm the
This,
sneakiest
this
knight.
question comes from Emily Darlin.
Emily Dickinson?
Emily Dickinson Darlin.
sorry, I'm yawning as I yawn.
Oh, it's okay.
That's okay.
Not okay.
And
Feel bad?
She wants to know.
bad.
Oh, yeah! Oh, nice block. Stop using shields, though, bitches. Yes,
What is
poke
your
you.
favorite universe? Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Marvel, and I don't even read comics.
And who's your favorite character from said universe?
Squirrel Girl or Venom. One of you.
I'm a
Kick him off the cliff! Oh, I was so close! Get off! Oh, I tried to get
I'm
fancy.
a fan of Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man.
Yeah? Is it the quips?
And Iron Man. Yeah, I like the attitude of the character.
Is it so? It's the same with Iron Man. You like that he's.
Yeah, I like both. They're both like snarky, funny dude. Like they'll beat you up and make fun of you during beating you up. I like that.
It's nice.
It's good.
Crossbow guy.
I don't.
Oh, no.
Although I've recently been learning, because I was like, where did all this stuff where Tony Stark's kind of the bad guy come about? And then I was asking friends that actually read comics, and they're like, oh yeah, Tony Stark is often the architect of like some of the worst things that
Yeah.
happen.
Also, he has a terrible drinking problem.
I'm just like, oh, so this guy's actually awful.
Well,
There was
there's
a whole thing.
Yeah.
Devil
Well,
in a
he
bottle,
used to.
right?
He doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
He quit. But
See,
that is because there's a because I read so many Marvel comic books, and it's one of the characters talks about how because he's done so much wrong in his life with his brain, he is damn near willing to destroy a good portion of good to make things right. And
Interesting.
In his reckless abandonment
Die!
of consideration of the consequences, his brain is so powerful, he'll just follow through with what he thinks needs to be done, and in turn creates a lot more calamity. It gets things done. But
All I used to know about
Ever
Iron Man is
calamity.
that he was my favorite one to play in Captain America and the Avengers for
Yeah.
Sega Genesis.
yeah,
I played as him and Vision. Those were like my two
I
favorite.
played that in arcade.
Oh, it's so
That's-
fun.
Oh,
I played it a lot. I have it on MAME. I should bring MAME in. We can play
Thomas
MAME.
the
for
You
one.
can't escape. You will be the
won't
one escaping. Yeah.
America!
Magneto is another very good character.
Magneto?
Yeah. Very complex character, very good villain.
Very great villain because he's not a villain.
He's like reverse.
He's
like,
an anti-villain.
He's like reverse Iron Man. He's like, so Iron Man is like a good guy that ends up doing bad, and then Magneto's like a bad guy that
who
ends up
winds
kind of doing good stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. That's pretty
He
crazy.
just wants to create a safe place for mutants. And if that means wiping out all the normies, then that's what has to be done.
But the normies are attacking, so they're
Yeah,
asking
they
for
started it.
I can lift a building with my magnetic
Yeah, maybe you
freaking
shouldn't
power
fuck with me.
forces.
Oh, F with me.
Maybe you should, back off and let me evolve peacefully.
Yeah. That's why YouTubers shouldn't stream, because of the no bleeping.
Yeah, I've just kind of accepted that I curse on my streams, so
I
just let
like
it happen.
Captain America because of what
Really?
he stands for. Yes,
so
the
boring.
thing about Captain America
boring.
is, and you will learn. No, he's not. This is the
Man,
thing.
Davis would fight you.
Captain America is
I will fight
a
Davis.
peak human. He is at peak human potential. So he's
For
blasted
boredom.
for into the future. Also, Civil War is what really already
they
super
ever-
solidified it because
How?
America in Civil War, and this is what's going to happen in the movie. So whatever, except the mutants
Future
will be
spoiler.
replaced, with something you'll forget or you'll remember. Just read a damn book. America passed a legislation where everyone with superpowers, or whatever, they had to register.
Yeah,
Under the
Superhuman Registration Act or whatever, I remember
Superhuman
that.
Registration Act. And Captain America found that to be unjust. That's why Spider-Man never wanted to register, although he eventually did. Because he has an identity to protect, because he has a family to protect.
Yeah.
And then when superheroes decided not to register, the American government started sending forces out after these superheroes, hurting them, and even in turn killing some, because they came to a point of, by any means necessary, we will get these superheroes registered and off the street, and we will force them to join superhero teams, government sanctioned superhero teams in X, Y, and Z. Cap was like, no, this is wrong. This is not freedom. This is not what America represents. This should not be. And I understand that I'm Captain America, which means I represent the whole universal spirit of America, and I will not allow this. And Tony Stark was like, this needs to happen because people need to be protected, X, Y, and Z. So...
Well, Tony Stark's the only non-superhero well, in the Marvel universe, I guess.
It's going to be funny to see them do this on the big screen because it's going to be like, wow, the government's really good at dealing with these superhumans. Hey, where were they during the whole New York invasion debacle or that Ultron thing?
Yeah.
Why does the government never show up when the bad guys are doing shit? But,
yeah,
I know you can rationalize it. It's like,
no, because
SHIELD showed up. Or
well,
whatever.
exactly,
Yeah.
because Captain America gets put in charge
But
of
where's
SHIELD.
like the Marines?
I don't know. They can't
Corps.
take on superheroes.
I know some Marines that could probably beat the fuck out of Captain America.
Did they ever explain how the shield just comes back to him?
In the new one, he's got some sort of glove or something.
He has they made
design.
it. They did. He doesn't need it. This is the thing. A thing people don't know about Captain America, as he is peak physical human, he's also peak mental human. He's a super master strategist.
So he understands the angle that needs to throw something at.
And where it needs to hit and where to catch it. And it doesn't always come back.
Because he'll always have these things where it's like, it'll like go like boom, 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 bounce between three dudes, hit off a rock, and come back to him.
And then he catches it. Yeah. He's a master strategist as well. Like, he's essentially a mastermind. And that's the thing. He's like, he can't be beat in chess. He can't get drunk. He can't? No, he can't get drunk. His metabolism's too high. He's actually a superhero. He just can't fly. But he runs like 60 miles, 70 miles an hour.
I like that. I liked the moment in Age of Ultron where he almost picks up the hammer.
Yeah, that was
great.
amazing. Yeah. That was beautiful because he got real nervous. Thor got real nervous. And in the comic books, he can. In the comic books, he can pick up the hammer because he is just and worthy to pick up the hammer. So I feel like that is definitely opening doors for him to do something epic that way because they are really milking the Marvel team-ups in the Marvel Universe. That's... Wow, I got really lost in comic book talk. That question opened up my door of expertise. Just reminders, the SGA Challenge is still going until tomorrow. If you have an SGA Challenge idea, upload a video because ain't nothing to it but to do it. Oh, man,
Is the stream ending already?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're heading into the second part where I start talking about the challenges again. And we're going to show some more challenge videos. But I have to remind them that the SGA Challenge is up tomorrow. So if they want to have a video, then get a video in by May 22nd, which is tomorrow, as today is the 21st. But they don't have to enter if they don't want to. If they didn't get an entry, there's no need to rush.
Wow, do you see him just duck under that? That was some pro stuff.
Did he master you?
He didn't even look. Oh, he's ducking under.
Oh, wow. Good job,
this guy's
bro.
a professional.
Please win. Nope. He's
oh,
not
you gotta
ducking
win
anymore.
this fight.
Oh, all that ducking for nothing. You ain't that dope. You tried though, and that's all that matters. So you upload your video with hashtag SGA Live. Our first video comes from Avalon, and he has a really interesting question. Observation. He has an amazing observation about
fisticuff people.
The slaughterhouse, and I love how excited he is at the intro, and then he just kind of calms down.
Hey everyone, how's it doing? My name is Alan. Welcome to Slaughterhouse Escape. And now we can turn the volume off and talk normally. All right, so welcome to Slaughterhouse Escape. I played for a little bit to just test out, see if it's actually worth making a video on, and it is. It's a very fun game, and it's kind of like every platformer game ever, but instead it's with pigs. Oh, geez, Louise, pepperoni pizza. But yeah. Before we say anything, I would like to admire the fact that this guy is so... what do I say? He's wasting more money on security, on keeping these pigs alive, or not alive. Oh crap, I'm dead. GG. Starburst! Brought to you by Starburst.
he's wasting more money on all this metal to make all these security death traps instead of, just having a door. Pigs can open doors. Why can't he just get a door? That would just save so much time and money. Just get a door. Who needs all this cool stuff when you have a door? Hashtag doors.
Everyone had the same reaction.
I know.
That's a good point.
That's a really good point. He has a really good point.
Well, hey, if he had a door, then there wouldn't be a game.
That's true.
It would just be called non-opposable thumb simulator.
If you could have heard how fast Lasercorn said,
Opposable.
he has a good point.
He did. I don't mince words. He has a good point.
It's a good point.
They have a good point.
Our next video comes from GameStar. So GameStar, he's a good editor. We featured one of his videos where he created a montage of it was a homework video, and it was a great montage. And I guess
They give
GameStar
homework?
is also they get homework.
Yeah, it's messed up, man.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I hate homework.
You should call it
Can't we
fun
call it
work.
something cool? Yeah,
it's
like
Call
optional.
it fun work.
like a fun-tunity. Like you have the fun-tunity.
We could change it.
You gotta change the name.
Yeah.
Hit us on Twitter if you
At
feel like
SGA
homework
fun
should
work.
be called something different.
No one wants homework.
What should it be called? What should it be?
At
Something
SGA
that's
fun
not
work.
homework. I'm okay with that because
Fun-tunities.
I hated homework as
At
well.
SGA Funtunity.
Fun-tunity. But
Hashtag.
I mean, really, it is us saying this, giving you an assignment to do a thing. So Google.
No,
We're
but
giving
it's not
you
an
a fun-tunity.
I'm giving you a fun-tunity.
Fun-opportunity.
You have the fun
Yeah.
opportunity to do this. If you don't want to accept the fun opportunity, that's fine.
It's fine. You don't like fun. Whatever.
Yeah.
GameStar is
Opportunities.
he's
on fire.
he's getting his acting chops
Yes.
worked up. He's learning how to be dramatic so
Who
that
is?
when he has to edit himself as an actor, he's got it covered.
Who's
so,
doing that?
GameStar,
Oh.
SGA member. GameStar.
Game Stars?
Alright. Slaughterhouse escape. We have to save the piggy to make her father proud. Let's do this. Now we're here. Piggy, are you ready to do this? Are you ready? Are you ready? Looks like you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Piggy, oh.
That whole video has a whole short film intro, and it's a short film. Let's not lie to ourselves. Justifying why he has to go to the Slaughterhouse Escape universe and get this pig out. It's a whole thing.
And somehow it has to do with Mortal Kombat.
Well, no, that was a training montage because he had to prepare because his dad, also played by him, he gave him a duty and he had to follow.
He gave
Duty.
him a poop.
He gave him a duty.
Interesting.
Because I mean, honestly, getting a pig out of a eviscerating slaughterhouse
Do they
is kind
ever
of a
explain?
shite job.
Maybe it's Magneto's slaughterhouse, and that's how he's controlling the forks.
So he didn't pay for
Boom.
any of them.
They're levitating.
Boom.
Yeah.
Game explained.
Our last.
Take that, game theorists. We could do that shit too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up, Matt
called
Pat?
out. Yeah.
What's
Pat,
up,
man.
Matt Pat?
Because he's watching this.
Yeah. He is. He
He's like
watches
standing
every
right
it's
there
not.
right now.
Yeah,
He's like-
comes in and punches me.
Our next video comes from Evidence.
Like he stole it from an evidence locker?
And Evidence
What is it evidence for?
has had evidence of kind of his greatness. He put in time, and he put in time with the game before he released this SGA challenge video. I believe this was his second one, but this one is a bit more outstanding. He got the legendary golden pig, which is pretty damn amazing, and he gets the highest score I'd seen out of all of the Slaughterhouse Escape videos. This is, I guess, the power of addiction. So, check out this evidence of.
Oh, yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit about the game. It's a Frogger-esque game where you play as a pig in a slaughterhouse, which you need to escape from. I'm not sure if there's an ending or not, but if there is, I will try and get to it. There's a bunch of power-ups. One can make you fly. One's another a lifesaver. That pill is charging ball. And yes, let's get it. See, and I just went past the flying thing. I'm gonna see that. Tactics, man. Tactics. What's that? Oh, another one. I'm on a roll. Oh, shit. That was close. So yeah, you slide on the blood as well, so gotta be careful of that. Okay, there's another pill, let's get it. Whee! Oh, yeah, so
He
I'll tell you
actually
about
reaches a
the
score of
game. It's,
513.
I'm fully confident that he is the best Slaughterhouse Escape player in
He
the world.
might be. That's what he 513 was his final score by the end of the video, which is pretty damn amazing. And it's funny. It's great that he's giving advice, because if a person's reaching 513 because they played so damn much, maybe we should listen.
What
to
if
their
that was
advice.
his first try?
Boom.
You never know. Never know.
Then he would be a liar.
No. If it was his first
He
try.
said it wasn't, though. He said it wasn't.
Ah.
Yeah. If it was its first try, that would be ridiculous.
Redundant.
And
Your challenge
That'd
this
be
game
crazy.
is to fight with only a dagger. It's a good. Yeah.
Cheese balls. I only answer that question to legal girls.
What?
Someone asked if I was single. Shout out Shannon
Flitz, are
B,
you single?
Lazy Gamer. Nice spelling on that one. Ceray's Pterodactyl. Cortex Legion. Cheese balls for the win. TJ Snelling. Wolfsong 55. Change-O Fett. What? Adam Belly. The Dragon King 564. WWE University. Gave you a shout out already. Atomic Nats. Are you just like a big Atomic Mari fan? Katen
Get 'em.
Bala.
Yeah.
Cotton Bala. Hello. Stephen Filippo. Filippo? Squirrel Horse. You have a name. Lewis R5. Thank you all for watching. 6 Million Cats, of course. That name. Star
Secret with
Music.
the. Not secret, but with the
Starry
dagger, if you thrust, you
Rory.
can do it super fast.
The Hidden Senpai. Oh, what
That's
does the
what
Hidden
she
Senpai do? What is your duty? Laura Han, yes, you are back with your villainous self. Free Wally, because Willie is dead.
They're talking about the robot.
Toby and Clayton. Toby and
In the
Clayton.
sequel, he's been interned.
Loading. Chicky Plays. Beast Stew 246.
Beef
John
Stew?
Davies. So many of you. Omar King Alonzo. What is that? Is a powerful name. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna get back to questions because we do have more questions, and we're gonna answer them. Oh, BB triple. I don't know.
Oh,
what that
someone
means.
shot at you.
I saw that.
Blade Usher. Don't know what that means either. I'm reading in the chat while I find
Blade Usher? It's like
Blade Usher.
It's like Blade, but he also sings R&B.
You make me want to slay the one I'm with. Is that a new relationship? This is because he dates
good.
vampires.
Think about all the blood you got on me.
This question is good, I feel, for
Oh,
all of us.
wow. You got ballisted or something.
What is your favorite part, and this comes from Emily Dolan as well, what is your favorite part of your job?
Free video game.
I don't know, just everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty much all good, guys.
It's
We come
like
here to
a-
make videos about playing video games.
It's like a
While
dream.
playing video games?
Yeah,
Waiting
while
to play.
playing-
While
It's like
waiting
a
to play
dream
video
job,
games?
and so here's the thing about our job is like, people are like, well, there's gotta be, some stuff you don't like say editing, for example. But like, if you're playing video games a lot as part of your job, the editing becomes more fun because you're not doing it all the time. It's not like repetitive. So it's like, oh, I'm playing games. Oh, I get to edit now. Okay, now I'll edit, and that's fun. And now, oh, okay, more games and editing and.
Yeah.
And games and editing and games and editing. Yeah. That's all we do.
And writing.
And writing. And writing is especially cool for me because I came out to LA to be a writer originally, and it's the only time that I really get to flex that muscle.
I feel like that with acting. Like when they're like, oh, we need you for the Warp Zone sketch. Or
I like acting too, but yeah.
Because that's what I moved out here to do. I primarily moved out here to act, but
Dagger.
I moved out here ultimately to entertain. So I was like, I just want to entertain all these faces and have fun because I like having fun. And this is a thing that I enjoy doing. I've lived so long on a stage.
Get him.
I would like to be on a screen.
Yeah, stab him repeatedly.
Die! Just die!
Yeah.
Oh, he blocked it.
Oh, he shielded. You got him.
Yes! Oh, knife kills. Oh, no!
Oh, the Stabinator.
Shazbot.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I come into work very often. And even on days where
I come into work.
I was going to say I come into work very often. I come to work very often happy, and it's a universal, it's across the board happiness because I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be in a position I'm in. I can't say there is a favorite part because I'm working with my friends, doing things that I love, being creative, and now at this point I am sharing knowledge to help others grow and develop into as amazing individuals as they allow themselves to develop. I'm sharing my knowledge. So I don't see anything, I can't see anything wrong with any of that. I'm not a slave to any of these things. I'm doing these things because I love to do them. And
sometimes I'm on autopilot and it's like Sunday night and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Yeah. And then like I'm like, wait a minute, I do want to go to work tomorrow. It's funny.
Yeah, we forget. It's easy to forget on the weekend that you have a fun job.
Because you have to wake up early.
Well, yeah, you have to wake up, but then everyone else around you is like, oh, Monday. And you just sometimes just kind of join in. You're like, yeah, Monday. And then you're like, wait a second. No, Monday is okay for me. I must be going into work to play
I get to go
video
work. I play games. I do maybe a little editing or something. I go to Gyukaku.
Yeah.
We have free cereal here.
Yeah. The first thing you do in the morning, you going to B-Town? Yeah, you're going to B-Town, and you migrate to the kitchen.
For those of you that don't know, B stands for breakfast.
Yeah, not balls.
Not Balls Town.
Not Balls Town.
Who would assume that?
Or Booty Town either, but I would go there.
I would go there too.
It was Booty Town.
I would go to Booty Town. Where is Booty Town? It might be, we're in Beverly Hills. I think it's on the edge of Beverly Hills.
I think over maybe more towards Santa Monica is Booty Town.
Ow.
2-7. Do you guys, and this comes from Michael Late? Late. L-E-I-T-E. Late. Do you guys ever let any of your fans come on GTS? Yeah, well, as long as, yes and no. We have a lot of,
Mostly
this is
no.
an issue. Mostly no. And this is why. This is an issue. If we're all on at the same time, more than likely we're recording. Some people don't know how to play. Like, they don't know how to have fun and not just disrupt the mode. So we'll leave. Or we'll get on a private server once people get too pushy or too rambunctious.
We've kind of moved the entire.
We've
kind of moved the whole show to private servers. There's every now and then we'll come up with a concept where it's like, oh, okay, it's all right if people are dicking around with us during this concept, but normally we're trying to do something very specific, and normally everyone on GT Online just messes it up, and not in a funny way, just in an annoying, repetitive way. Yeah, so we kind of stopped doing stuff with fans in GTA, except for a few very specific instances, because so many people didn't know how to play nice.
Yeah. So if there was anything, if you as a community think about it, if you would like to play with us more, it's a matter of getting the word out. Though 6 million fans. Do your best as a voice. to 6 million subscribers, do your best as a voice. Be like, hey, if we want to be able to play with them, we have to learn how to be good and play nice and not be
It's
dicks.
not even just people killing us, too. Just, like, I don't know. It's so hard because sometimes they'll just follow you around or get in your vehicle when you want someone else in your vehicle and stuff. It's just so hard to coordinate.
It works if people are just following. And
I think it's funny if they're following around sometimes. The thing that the thing that doesn't work is like people will like message you during it and be like, hey, are you guys recording? Hey, put this in Grand Theft Smosh, and it's like, okay, no, if you're gonna be sitting there like putting it out there, like just be in the episode if you're in, you know.
Chicky Plays ask a question that I just lost. But it was about, let me see, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it, Chicky Plays. I got you, since I looked down and it was there. There are a lot of comments though, so don't ask again. I'm gonna repeat a question. Are you guys going to let others actually join the Smosh Games team? Me and Wes just got here. Can we get our bodies warm in his grave first? Before we start?
That's morbid.
No, it's not great.
Full
It's new
disclosure,
life.
though,
New life.
like they said, we knew Wes and Flitz before they were
Yeah.
members of
Well,
Smosh.
not only
It's not like they auditioned
Yeah,
or something.
we're
We're like,
started
hey,
out-
you know those guys that we're already friends with? What if,
but
what
also
if they
like,
were on the team?
but also in addition to us already knowing them, they still had to take initiative to be on the team. We like basically what happened with Wes was we were shooting Grand Theft Smosh one day. We needed an episode. So I think someone called in sick, and Wes was just like, "Oh, I just got this. I could be in it. And we can do this." And we're like, "That's a great idea. Join the episode. It'll be great." And he did, and then it worked out. And then we were like, "Oh, let's have him on again." And then Flitz was very passionate about doing the SGA stuff, and we had already, like, he was editing for us, but we already knew that he was great on camera. We were like, he would be perfect for this. He's very passionate about teaching and stuff, and we had already had him on Grand Theft Smosh a few times.
Yeah, and I was also on Mari's show.
Yeah.
And that's when I was a part of Node. So I had a web presence as a part of Node. That's what happened with the Smosh Games Node Olympics, the Smosh Node Olympics, and that's actually when I first actually met. Yeah, go look that up. It's on the channel.
That's a fun blast from the past.
That's a good blast from the past. That's when I first met Ian and Anthony and Mari. And we just got along super duper well. And it was great because I was at Node and these guys were at Smosh Games. And we'd worked together so much in the past that coming together like that with Chad, who was also a part of our
Hi, Chad. We miss
origin
you.
story team.
We miss you, Chad.
Yeah, I miss Chad.
Come back to LA.
And it just made sense. Like it was like, well, my contract with Node ended, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna do my own stuff. And they were like, we have these ideas, and I was like, I'm down. That's like my whole thing. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm down. Like I have a bad habit of saying yes before thinking about what I have to do, which is the thing that I really need.
Well, that's not a bad habit.
You're right. Well, then I have to backpedal if I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this. It could.
Team
it could
kill.
be, but I do enjoy.
Wasn't my team though.
Yeah, no, he team killed.
I do enjoy 9 out of 10 of the things I say yes to, and I don't exist in a place of regret. So, yeah, this is a question, and I feel like this would vary from person to person. This comes from James Claraval. Is it hard being a public figure? If so, what makes it hard?
I think it's hard getting used to at first. I don't think it's hard for me now. But at first, you have to deal with a lot of negative comments. I don't care how entertaining or good you are. You're going to get negative comments said to you in ways that you have never had mean things said to you, and just really just mean-spirited,
very creative,
horrible things. And like, and you don't realize like, oh, it's just some guy behind a computer trolling,
or usually not even a guy,
or just some kid, or whatever the case may be, or just people that like just get off on trying to be mean to people. But like, you kind of learn to ignore those things. But just starting out, those things get to you. Like you'll read those comments like, someone said that about me? They think that about me? Why do they think that about me?
It's so mean.
My natural response is to then say horrible things about that person's mother.
Yeah.
Which is what I do a lot of times.
Well,
you still do it.
I completely.
That's amazing. We did talk about that.
Louis C.K. had this bit that he did online about why he's not gonna let his kids have a smartphone, and part of it was about how like it's so easy to just sit there and be mean behind a smartphone and like comment on stuff, and like a lot of times to diffuse mean comments, I'll just agree with them. So it's like, Sohinki's a douchebag. I'll be like, you're right. Fuck that guy. Like,
That's your method.
And then they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know you read these, because they're just
Yeah,
sitting
like,
there like,
yes,
they're just sitting there spewing out mean stuff. Just that feels good to spew out mean stuff, but they don't actually realize that the person's reading it and that it could potentially affect them in any way.
That's funny, because I have the opposite response.
Yeah,
I say something horrible about them or their mother, and then they spew out more mean stuff.
But what
and
if
I'm like, yes, I feed on your hatred.
But what
And
if
then,
what if their response after you say something super mean to them is, I'm 8.
I'm like, well, this is a life lesson.
Don't be a
Learning
dick.
time. Yeah.
So
Oh no, fireball!
anyway, to answer the original question, it's kind of hard starting out, getting used to.
God, he's on fire too.
It's weird being under a microscope all the time. Like you have to get used to everything that you say matters, because people can misconstrue it and take it out of context. But once you get used to it, it's fine. It's fine.
That's a big part of and it's not difficult. The difficulty comes in with trying to. I am very much so. I'm very freedom oriented. Freedom to be you. Freedom to be yourself, as long as you aren't hurting anybody. So, if I post a picture of a dildo because it's really, I don't have much in terms of a sacred mind. What is sacred to me is exclusive to me and not for everyone else, really.
Right.
That's for everyone else, it's play and interpretation. So
But
if I do something and people are like, you're a bad example, it's like, how? That's your interpretation of it, because that is a thing that's sacred to you. It's with bad words. I have a whole thing on my YouTube channel where I talk about bad words, and to me, honestly, they're literally just words. They have no power. If someone says your mom's a bitch, you don't know my mom. How do you know if my mom's a bitch? How can that affect me or enrage me?
Shh, don't
when
tell
it just
them. Now
works?
my insults won't hit as hard. Stop it.
But
You're ruining everything.
The reality of the
but
situation.
also-
It's not a magic spell.
I don't
you
think-
calling my mom
Yes,
a
it
bitch
is.
doesn't
Don't
make
listen
my
to
mom a
Flitz.
bitch.
No, but
The bad things I say about your mothers are true.
no,
If
but
you're a hater.
but also, I think words. I think more damaging than actual words are intent behind them.
Yes, but
Yeah.
yes, and that is what creates a fear, because
The emotions are
you
more
cre-
damaging
yes.
than the words themselves.
Yes, and the emotions, that is where the power comes in. So then, and I always say this, I am a hipster, Ginger Cat. Don't you know that? Can't you tell about my hipster? I don't even know what a hipster looks like.
They wear fedoras a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, do they? Oh,
And
I have-
suspenders.
I have one and I
And
never wear
Chuck
it. I used to
Taylors.
wear suspenders a lot. I do always wear Chucks, though I am not
you?
right now. What was I saying?
You were talking about words
Oh,
and how they don't matter. And
the intent is, I'm going to murder you. Now those are words that can be said. Then those are words that can be said with intent behind it, causing true fear. But people just, because when you say a thing, it plants an image or the idea firmly in someone's head. It becomes a thing they believe, and it becomes true to them. So
if people meant the exact intent behind every word, there would be no battle rappers.
that's so great. That's so perfect.
It's just a tradition in battle rap that you talk about shooting your opponent
Yeah.
in some horrible way.
Well, I feel like there's this new Viner, I guess. He's a Viner, or is there this new guy? He's super duper muscular, and he walks up to people with girls or with their a significant other or whatever, and he says, "My name is X, Y, and Z, and I'm here to fornicate this guy's wife." And people get enraged or mad, and they get pissed off, and that's because he says it. He's this giant, tiny, muscular, intimidating dude who's saying this thing of intent, but he has literally no intent of doing it, and it freaks people out, and it enrages people, and it makes them mad. But to what end? It's because people start to imagine this is the thing this guy is going to do because he said he's going to do it. That's why I don't make promises unless I know I'm going to do it. That is when my word is truly, truly my bond, because I firmly believe there is nothing that is going to deter me from being able to do this. But circumstances come up, things happen, and it's really difficult. Jesus just.
What was the original question?
Oh, what's difficult? Yeah, because you got lost on words. I feel like it's. Wait, what? The difficult part of being
a public figure.
And like I would like to say F-bombs all the time and the S word. The fact that it freaks me out because Lasercorn is sitting here murdering people and setting them on fire and heads are coming off. But you can't say S word or F word or bitch or it doesn't. It's a weird.
Well, bitch is one you
balance.
can say.
You can.
They never bleep it.
Yeah. Now, but. Yeah, I feel like that's the biggest challenge for me. The
watching what you
censorship.
say.
I don't like censorship.
Self-censorship.
So I don't, and I don't feel like I should have to censor myself because I'm an adult. I'm a grown-up, and I understand that there are adolescents and children who are watching.
So the hardest, I think the distinction to be made there is understanding how you are perceived by people that don't know you. Because we know you very well. Yeah. So we know how to understand and how to interpret things that you say.
Y'all see a side of me that the community doesn't see. I touch butts all the time.
And if you right, but like if you post a picture of a dildo, we understand that you're not a sexual deviant, but some random.
No, I
don't understand
that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, yeah, you're missing. I thought you said you knew him. You clearly don't know him now.
Look, deviant in the way that I mean it is
terrible.
Is different from being a sexual being.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, the point is, someone random
kid.
out there doesn't know that you're not some weird.
But all you gotta do is ask. And that's the thing. There's no disconnect between the YouTube audience. Really, there doesn't have to be. This isn't how it is.
No,
we
but
exist in Hollywood.
I think that there has to be an understanding that you need to. It's an unfortunate part of being a public figure is you need to understand that people are going to interpret things that you do and say how they're going to interpret, and you have to account for that.
Yeah.
Because
and I understand.
Because if you don't, then there's going to be problems.
Yeah, and the big thing I get caught up in my brain is like if you take a superhero saves millions and millions of people, but on national television, one time, he murders a child. He has his reasons. He understands the reasons, but all of a sudden to the world, they perceive him as a villain, not thinking about the why, just about what he's supposed to be.
Was the child an evil mastermind?
Exactly. Exactly.
He was an alien that looked like a child.
Future baby Hitler reborn.
Future baby Hitler.
Yeah, I know. It's terrifying. So that has been SGA Live.
But if he was future baby Hitler, maybe you didn't have. Maybe you could have gone back and just taught him the error of his baby ways.
He didn't have time travel abilities. He's a superhero.
But then how did he go back in time to
He
kill
didn't.
baby
He was
Hitler?
told by the fates. You don't know about the Norns. See, there's a whole
what?
backstory there. It's all crazy. Dead babies. So this has been SGA Live. Shout out to Sebastian and Cena, Louis R5, Cortex Legion, Mystic Melon, the Dragon King 564, the Butt Stallions. Yes, I do like your channel name. Atomic Nat, Sully X5, Swaggy Pony 21.
I feel like
Thinks you're the best, Lasercorn. That's
Oh,
the Swaggy
awesome.
Pony.
I think you're the best.
Shout out
you.
to Star Music. Do you make Star Music? Let's make music together. Send me a beat or something.
Wait, is
I
the
don't
stream
know.
over? We didn't even get to address those pressing Dishonored 2 rumors that are so very pressing.
Leap Beats, killing future baby Hitler should be an inside job. Okay. Leap Beats, are Star Music and Leap Beats going to make a song together? They should do that. Leap Beats, send me a beat. I'll spit over it. Hot fire.
He's going to take your beat and he's literally just going to...
plays. Here. American Tragedy 101 sounds like a band, Cotton Bala. And then Liam Collins, thank you all for watching. Much love to all of you. Aileolin Henderson. Aileon. That's an amazing name. Aileon Henderson. Thank you all for watching. This has been SGA Live.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Sohinki. Thank you, Lasercorn. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Until the next time, use what you got, get what you want, do the damn thing.
And do the darndest thing.
Honestly, I'm thankful for Lasercorn and Sohinki because I never wanted to play that Elsa game again. But they had to. Maybe you want to check out last week when we played improv games. Who'd I play with? Courtney and Noah, Smosh Kids. Check it. And if you want to strengthen your knowledge on the YouTube backend, you want to check out this Smosh U, where we introduce you to your buddy YouTube.